Okoro, the dancing old man. Okoro was a very vibrant and cheerful old man in his early 90s. He lived in Onitsha, Anambra State. He was well known in his street as the dancing grandpa. Every morning, as early as 7 a.m. in the morning, Okoro would come in front of his house and be dancing with a lot of excitement. People passing by would be wondering what could be making Okoro dance with so much excitement, even though there was no music playing. People loved Okoro so much because he was a very happy man. Okoro also played a local musical instrument called une. Every evening around 6 p.m., when people had returned from the market, many people, especially the men, would gather around Okoro as he played the une with joy and excitement. You can't be bored or depressed around Okoro. He was a joy giver. No wonder Okoro looks like a man in his early 50s at the age of 92. There was a particular man named Timothy who was so curious to find out the secret of Okoro's joy. Timothy was a very wealthy man, but he didn't have peace of mind despite all his money. So he would wonder why Okoro, who was not rich, would have so much joy, even though he hadn't enough money to live a buoyant life like he did. So one day, he approached Okoro to find out whether he was a drunkard. He discovered that Okoro didn't even take alcohol. This got him more curious. So he decided to ask Okoro what his secret was. Timothy didn't believe what Okoro told him because it seemed very simple. Okoro told Timothy that the secret of his joy was that every morning before he went out, he would play his une in worship to Yahweh, and every night before he went to bed, he would worship Yahweh again with his une. Okoro has been practicing this since he was 22 years of age. Timothy doubted Okoro's secret, so he insisted to join Okoro in one of his worship hours to Yahweh. Okoro agreed, and so the next morning, Okoro and Timothy went into Okoro's prayers room to worship Yahweh. When Okoro began to play his une in worship to Yahweh, Timothy began to feel an unusual peace and tranquility. After their worship session that morning, Timothy didn't want to leave. He wanted the experience to continue. So Okoro told him that if he wanted the experience to continue in his life, he should give his life to Jesus. Timothy willingly gave his life to Jesus because he had found the peace he was looking for. What a mighty God we serve. Dear friends, Jesus is the peace and joy your heart yearns for. If you want to give your life to Jesus, check the description below. God bless you.